Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to the Megalomaniac map. This is Transport Fever 2 and our almost $2 billion transport company is sprawling across the map. We are doing great. The shareholders must be smiling big time. Let's quickly have a look at our HQ over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is the one. It's looking pretty good. What is that? What is that? That must be me. With a propeller or something, I'm not too sure. Anyway, we are doing a decent job. We've got a 62 company score, not sure what that means, but we've got it. Okay, what I did in between episodes, I actually redid this entire thing here into the access point into our cargo hub, because that was I kind of built a very kind of crappy little low capacity access point to it. Now we can do much better. So in essence, what we've done is I've split the 4 platforms into 2 directions. So this rail coming in this way goes to these 4 platforms down here. That rail coming in from that side goes to those 4 platforms over there. And what I've done is I've effectively created one long switch section through here. So if I take the rail, I just ran the rail all the way straight through there, and I did double switches on all of those, and that effectively causes this. So it's a slightly slower approach. You wouldn't want to necessarily do this on high speed sections of rail, but over here it works quite well. We did the opposite on this side. So it means that coming in, you can switch over to any one of them, and coming out, you can also switch back to any one of them. Well, in the one direction, of course. So as you come out of here, you will use the entire extent of the switch. If you come out of this one, for instance, you'll just use that little section over there potentially. Okay, so that is what we've done. We are making a hell of a lot of money now with this whole setup, and we're moving big amounts of oil. We haven't even moved the other stuff onto here just yet. Let's have a quick look at what the status of our lines are, just in terms of balance. What is making money, what is not. Currently, mainline construction materials is still doing a hell of a job. 31 million. I'm thinking that's per year or per quarter. I've no idea what that number, what the time frame is. The main line is for passengers is doing pretty well. Oil transfer is then the next big ticket item, and then we've got all kinds of other bits and pieces coming in. I am quite happy to see that moving freight with planes seems to be quite profitable. Quite profitable. I never really expected it. That, because in general, I don't know how much freight, especially this kind of freight like construction materials and so on, is actually moved by plane. Let's speed things up a little bit as some planes come in here. So there's lots of passengers waiting to go to Berlin, so lots of that going on. The main line is very busy too, so we have to see about potentially upping the numbers of wagons and stuff like that on there. If we have a look at the main line, we have a 5-minute frequency, which is awesome. It's not full. It's not even close to being full. It's not even halfway full. So there are sections of this line that is not getting, well, does not have a lot of passengers on it. But here in the middle, especially through Chaos Grad, it is pretty pumping. Okay. Now, what I want to do in this episode, I don't think necessarily we will go with further expansion, but what I do want to do is I want to start moving. Oh, actually, I want to start moving the construction materials onto here also. I think that'll be quite useful. As you can see, no more waiting over here anymore. It's actually quite comfortable for vehicles to move in and out, not waiting for one another, and that will see us generate way more income. Is this guy bringing some stuff in here? I don't think so. Just taking away. How full are you? Pretty decent amount that is being moved into that direction. Here comes another one. I just want to have a quick look at what we're seeing over here. Let's pause it so I can check this guy. If I can click it. It's got a little bit of fuel. It doesn't have all the fuel that I would like. There's also no oil here waiting for it. So unfortunately, this is not going to be a big ticket item. Well, even that is a 5 million load right there. That is good. So we will have to streamline this and optimize and get additional vehicles on here. But for the moment, I think the cargo hub here is doing a decent job. Now, the question with regards to construction materials, do we potentially double up with another cargo hub somewhere over here? That is my question. Do we turn this into the construction material cargo hub, and this is the So we do multiple cargo hubs because we will probably need multiple cargo hubs. But the problem with that is now, if we have it over here, we could potentially combine trains. And that, I think, there is benefit in being able to combine trains. Now, look at this. This guy's going to load tons of oil. It's got a fair bit of that unloaded. And it's going to load up on heaps of oil. Oh, look at that. Full load. It's a full load, guys. Wow, that will be profitable big time. Now, I think there is benefit in moving all of this down here, which we can do with a little bit of a tweak over here. That's in the way. A little bit of a tweak over here. We can actually run the construction materials in here also, which means that it'll be great for the airport, of course. And then we will probably need to start moving our goods, not from here anymore, but directly into Chaos Grad from down the cargo hub over here. So that will give a little bit of a longer line, but that means we could potentially have trains that's going up to what are our far north towns, Epicville and so on, all the way, Epicville over here, and then we've got Swindon all the way at the top here. We've got could potentially have trains running up here with multiple goods instead of just fuel or something like that. I know it's not that efficient, but it is potentially the way we will be doing it. Just so that, just so we can get more goods to the various places that we need to get them to. Okay, let us do that. I think that's the thing that I'm going to try and achieve over here now. So what I will try and do is I'm going to wait for this train to just get out of the way a tad, like so. Then I'm going to pause the game, and we're going to try and squeeze this around here. I'm not sure it is a feasible option, and whether we may have to just move this guy out of the way. I think that might ultimately be the case. 60 kilometers an hour. And around here it's like 90. So it's not that bad. We could pull it back a tad, see if that works. Oh man, we can almost, well, it's still going to be just about 60 around this corner here. Actually, it's gone slower now. Wow, interesting. 65, 70. Oh, hang on. Why? That's amazing. 71, 75. I think that's about fine. We don't need to do any better than that. I think that's okay. Let's get rid of this little signal. Oh my goodness! Get the camera controls sorted. Let's get rid of the signal here. And then we'll try that again. That is not going to be too bad. If we do something like this, right? 80. But it's 60 around there. So we just need to kind of level it out at... That is... Okay. Something like that. 65 around this corner. So we'll do something like this. We'll squeeze that in. And we'll get this guy to tie in over there. Very similar stuff though. I'm a little worried that we're getting a 62 right here. So let's try and do that instead. This is looking better. Looking better. If we bring this over here, that's okay. That's okay. All of that. Perfect. Perfect. So we've got a 75, more than 75 around here. So that is good. I think for the freight, it's going to be just fine. So we'll go ahead. We'll build that out. We will definitely provide a couple of signals over here. Let's grab one there, put one over here. I know that's not strictly speaking necessary. Whether we need one through here, that we definitely don't need that one. But we could need this one. Let's definitely put a couple of signals over there. Do we grab a signal up here? Maybe. We'll see. Something like that should kind of do the trick. We'll place something in here, and there's one over there. That should be just fine. Let's quickly get rid of the incorrect placement over there. Okay, so now we've actually got that to be able to come down here. Should be enough, plenty of room in the in that area. Okay, so what we will do is we will grab our this line. Okay, I'm just going to keep the line as is. And what we'll do, well, we're not going to keep it as is, but what we'll do, instead of coming to Chaos Freight Transfer over there, we will add a station over here That's fine. I'm happy with that placement right there. And then we'll get rid of Chaos Freight. What I am concerned about is the fact that you've decided not to switch over. I'm happy with you to go over there, and then if we say move this over here and then move that back. Oh my goodness. Let's just have a look. Are we struggling? There's definitely not a problem with switching on this side. You can definitely switch out to that side. Can you, if you're coming from this one, you can just stay in the line. So that's fine. So there must be a switch problem on this side here. There is a switch problem over here. Didn't even know that. Didn't even know that. Well, we've never probably then used it like such. So let's just do something like this. And now, presumably, it will work. Yep, there we go. Now we're running a decent operation through there. Hopefully, it's not going to clog stuff up too much. But to be honest, we're going to move a lot of traffic from that area there. We're going to start moving that away. So that's the one thing that we needed to do. Now, I quickly need to check construction materials mainline and what other kind of construction material trains we are running at the moment. So mainline construction materials is one that we will need to have a quick look at. So what is going on with this? We probably have other construction material ones. We do not. We do not. So we're running all construction materials on this one. Let's manage the line and have a quick look at this. So we're going Chaosgrad to Meluchberg to Chaosgrad. Okay, so it goes over that direction. Genesis Freight, Van upon Chaos Flow, and Genesis Freight yet again on the way back. So what I'm going to do with this line, I am going to say, and I don't know where these trains are, by the way, but I'm going to remove Meluchberg. I'm going to remove Chaosgrad Freight over there. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to say add our station right over there. That seems reasonable to me. Lots of guys coming in here, and we will remove that one. So now what's going to happen is it's only going to feed Genesis and Van upon Chaos Flow, and it's going to come back with logs, I believe. So here you will be loading construction materials and you will be unloading logs. I think that's exactly what's going to happen over here. Then you go on to Genesis where you're going to load logs. You're going to unload construction materials and you're going to load logs. Yes, because we're doing tools on the other side. Okay. Then you're going to go into Van upon Chaos Flow. You're going to unload logs and construction materials. Then you're going to come back to this and you're going to load logs. Yeah, that seems quite reasonable to me. So now that is going to sort things out over here. We have a train that's lost somewhere. I do not quite know why you're lost, but what we'll do is we will effectively just turn you around and turn you around again. And now you should be able to continue along your merry way. That is perfect. So that should work out over there. So that is now moving over. This is still being run. Is this still running something over here? And we'll keep that in place, but we'll slowly transition away from this. The next thing I want to do, I'm going to actually start running it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy out of here. So let's get these two vans out of there. And then I'll move. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I can stop it. Let's stop it right there. Get this guy out. Move. It's waiting for what? There we go. Okay, stop it right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we'll get rid of this guy and because it's not picking up this. So we will move it in here somewhere. Actually, let's... what I'm trying to do is if we get rid of that, well, now it's saying all kinds of weird stuff and it wants to build another one and all these kind of things. What I'm going to try and do is see if we can achieve, not one of those. We would like the cargo, please. One of these instead. Now, wrong button. Okay, trying that one more time. Now, turning this, can we squeeze it in? Wow, honestly, we cannot squeeze it. But I was thinking we could have it nice and long section in there, even turn it in from that side. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to squeeze it in here with the hopes. We'll probably have to... Even right here, it will connect. Well, that's what we're going to do then. With the hopes that it will, in fact, pick it up. Oh, it picked it up. Guys, it picked it up. It's awesome. Now, let's configure it and extend our platforms a little bit. I'm also quite comfortable to add more platforms to the mix here, just in case we may need it. So what I'll do is I'll extend this thing a fair bit in this direction. That might be a little extreme. It's getting pretty close to our rail there, but it looks good. I like it. I like what we're doing with it over here. So we'll see. So we have a pretty decent section through there. It is picking up this now, so that's awesome. These guys will just practically continue with what they've done. So I'll just unpause that guy, and hopefully it means that he's gonna pop in here. Yes, he did. Okay, excellent. It took him a little bit of time to just find his way, but now he's found his way. Perfect. Pick up, drop off, all these kind of things. That is awesome. It's working, and you're heading back out into that direction. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. That is awesome. That is awesome. We've got our first construction materials train arriving. Oh, there's nobody at the moment to take on. Ooh, this guy is unfortunately. Oh, no. This guy is coming from up there, so that's fine. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab this guy to just stop, so this guy can unload, and then we'll see, just so that this guy has something to pick up. There we go. Stuff is unloading. We'll get this guy to continue. Oh, now it's got no path. Please come back. Come on. Really? You can't find your way to where you want to go? Okay, anyway, that didn't work out for us because this guy is now already waiting too. So anyway, that's fine. We'll just do the next one. We'll just do the next one. Don't worry about it. Okay. That's the one thing. So what we don't have at the moment is we don't have a train to take stuff up to Megalomaniac and these guys. So what I thought we would do is maybe we can combine these together. Let's have a quick look at Megalomaniac here. How much does that need? 66 construction materials is required over there. This guy needs 70, and this guy needs 110. Wow. Okay, so but I think, so potentially we wouldn't want to put them all together, but maybe as a starting point, let's quickly do it. I'm going to grab ourselves, let's start the line first. Structure, get some structure going. So I'm going to start the line by saying you're going to use, let's say number 7 over there, okay? Then you're going to come up here and you're going to drop off. And to be honest, we're struggling a little bit with all of the various the various stuff that needs to be dropped off over here at the moment. Got a couple of lines over there. But anyway, we're going to come in here. It's going to be okay for that for the time. Actually, no, you will need to go to number 1, which is there, so that you can actually continue. Yeah, so that you can continue all the way here and all the way there. Not a fan of that, but it should be okay. It should be okay. Perfect. So we're just going to set that up for the time being. So this line is going to be train line for construction. Shall we say north, south, north? I have no idea what we're saying. We did have a direction in place at some point. Let's just say mug. This is SAN and EPE construct, and that's construction materials. Construction materials, like so. That's the naming convention that we're using. I'm sticking to it right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow for a new train right over here. We're going to say we want like an electric one. I'm thinking, what are we using at the moment? We would like them pretty speedy. This one? That one? I think this one is okay. Let's try this one. Let's give it a nice different style of color there. Maybe not that kind of green. Let's try something something like pink. We'll do that. Construction materials generally a bit more red color that we've been using here. And then in cargo, we want a flat car with stakes. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's about the max we can do. So whether we're going to be able to run all of that in terms of construction materials, I have no idea. But what we'll do is, I don't want it much longer than that. Maybe we'll add one more. One more. That we should be able to manage that fairly easily. So let's buy one vehicle over there, and we will go ahead and assign it to our new line. The mug. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, I've put a D on there. And for some reason, it is unable to find a path. Lines reporting problems. What kind of problems are you reporting? Where are you heading to? Now we've got a problem over here. Let's quickly find this issue. Why is that happening? What do we have? Ooh, that's not quite right. That's not quite right. Let's why are you okay? Why are you, oh, I see. Okay, let's turn you around. Just so, come on. Just now you're stuck. Okay. Pause this guy. I don't know what happened here. I'll just quickly have a look at my signals. Maybe I'm messing stuff out. Don't know what's going on right here. You're moving. Okay, let's turn you around again. But this time you'll stop for this guy to get out of the way. So I think there's an issue with the signals right here. I believe we just need to... Yeah, this double signal here was definitely a bit of a mistake. I'm not sure why I did that anyway. Must be... That was not the plan. That was not the plan. Let's fix that quickly. Okay, good. Now all of that should be fixed. I believe we have our trains sorting themselves out again. That's good. We've got that other one turned around. That's not going to be too bad. So let's switch this one on so it can start running again. We are, in fact, doing a very similar thing over here, though. Don't know whether that is a great idea. So let's get rid of that. I'd rather have these guys do their waiting out there on the main line, just in case stuff becomes problematic. Interesting that that stopped the way it did. Okay, this guy is still... Why is this guy reporting some kind of problem where? You're saying... Which train is that? That's this pinkish kind of one. Ooh, it's a little bit too long here. And it's now not able to get to... Hang on. Is this a double switch? Well, if we double switch this guy... No, this guy should be able to go straight out there. So what is it trying to do? It's trying to get... Oh, it's trying to go to the other way. So let's, instead of do the other way, let's just go to Chaos Grad Annex. That's the problem solved there, right there, I believe. You should be problem-free now, buddy. We'll keep an eye on what is the issue right there, but I believe you should now be problem-free. Okay, we've got construction materials coming in. This guy is loading up pretty big time here. That's good. We should start seeing some other stuff coming in. What I'm interested in doing, though, is we need to... Oh, these guys are now bringing stuff up here again for to move back. Okay, well, let's leave it running for that at the moment. Let's see. We are starting to bring these things in again. Are we seeing fuel coming in at all? With that one being closer now, yes, it should start moving fuel. Okay, we may streamline that again at some point. This one is coming in. That's probably the one I turned around that doesn't have anything in there to offer us at this point. And it's not loading up anything at all. We probably need to run more trains on this one. I think then we'll move more construction materials doing that way. So actually, let's have a look. We're starting to make a little bit of profit now. So what I'm thinking, manage these vehicles. Actually, let's not clone. Let's replace the selected vehicle. We'll go and get ourselves. It's not a very fast train over here. So what we'll do, I'm just gonna kind of sort it out on this. So we'll get a nice bright red color over there. Then we'll get our cargo wagons. We'll do the nice long stake cars. We'll try and do as many of these as we can, up to about, no, that's too much. One too many. We'll do that one, 195. And we'll go ahead and purchase. Oh, actually, and we'll replace that guy. Okay, and then what we'll do is we will clone it. There we go. So hopefully that means moving way more stuff now. That's the plan. That is the plan. So construction materials are starting to move. I would like us to see this other train sorted out. This is just the oil train, I believe. Why are these guys kind of hanging out here? There's still a problem somewhere. Where are you stuck? Oh, the line is just generally saying it is stuck. Why were you in? Hang on. Just come over here and see what's going on. You were not in the right one? So why? That is just weird. It's reporting a problem. I have no idea what that problem is. It is moving. Okay, let's get the D out of there. Let's follow this guy around and see what's going on. But why, hang on, just before we get there, why do we have these guys stacked up here for some reason? What is your concern? Why are you waiting? Oh, you're lost. This guy is lost. You're lost. Okay, what I'll do is we're gonna fix you. We're gonna fix you up. This is why you shouldn't be here. So if I do this, right, and then I grab you and I say, buddy, turn around, go back to whatever. You should be able to sort yourself out there. I think that will resolve things for us. Wow, we got a bit of a hit on the due to this. Okay, so hopefully now these guys will start moving again. Do we have another one stuck in here somewhere? These are just all kind of waiting. What are you? You're my other guy coming back? Okay, I think that's fine. I don't think we've got any more stuck in here. Should be fine. Lots of stuff moving around through here. I don't know why. Anyway, doesn't matter. Does not matter. We're moving stuff through here as quickly as we can. Excellent. This guy still reporting a problem. Get rid of that. And let's see. So we're coming into here. Right, then you can continue straight on through there. I don't no idea why you're reporting a problem. So we'll have to follow you to see what the whole issue is here. Yeah, these guys have clumped up together now, which is something I honestly don't like. But we won't be able. We need to this one that we built that I thought was so massively big really doesn't work. It really doesn't work. But what we could do is going forward, we could move this over to the other one. So manage the lines. We will actually go over to 3 over there. Something like that. So going forward, that's what's going to happen. Do you now? Yeah, okay, anyway. It was auto-saving. Come on. Should have waited till it's got out. You don't know how to get there, do you? Chaos Grad Freight. How come? Oh. There you go. Find your merry way over there. We still have problems over here, but we should sort it out. This is the guy with the problem, right? So we'll see if this guy continues to have a problem through here. That one needs to pop in here because it needs to continue along this route. So let's quickly see. I have no idea why this guy is reporting a problem. We manage the line. Oh, I see. I see. There's some kind of problem with the... what? Why is it not able to get out there? It should definitely be able to get there. And up to here. Oh, it's not able to get to... Okay, well, let's manage this line. It is able to. Hang on. Tracking it back, tracking it back. Over here it is... Oh. Oh. Okay. Got some issues saying over here. What is... Okay, well, let's find out if we can move you over. Yeah, there we go. As simple as that. That was all that it was. No further problems. Look at that. Look at that. I like it. Okay, fine. So now it should be fine. We can stop worrying about it. I believe we've got all of our stuff sorted out. There's still food and stuff that we need to move around. I'm very tempted to get food in here also. I'm very proud of our cargo hub. It's starting to move along quite nicely. We'll see if we can recover all the funds that we've lost. And that hopefully is not going to be too bad. Okay. We've got tools coming in here. How did the tools arrive here is my question. Are we bringing in tools? How? I have to keep an eye. How did the food come here? That is weird. RCG to air. So that one is getting food out here and tools. But how did they get here? We're moving them here and then moving them back? I don't know. Anyway, here comes some construction materials. Good stuff. Here comes one to come and load construction materials. It'll have a lot to pick up. I'm going to rename that from mainline, unless we do it mainline south and mainline north kind of thing. Wow, not even a full load, guys. How unrealistic. I like that. That's good. More stuff coming in. Excellent. So hopefully that means it'll move things a little bit better. Do we have stuff waiting around over here? We do. How much are we producing? We are producing a lot. We're maxing this guy out. We are maxing this guy out. So that's awesome. What I need to understand is, are we getting everything here? We're getting food here. We're getting fuel here. We're getting tools here. We're getting construction materials here. Not everything, you know, not everything. But we obviously need to streamline our distribution a little bit within the city itself. But I think we're doing a decent job. So now that's construction materials moved. So let's have a quick look. What else do we have here? The Van Elf lumber goods is not something that we're going to bring in here. Mug fuel line, I believe, is doing what it needs to do. CGD construction materials. That's the new one. That's fine. That's the mainline construction materials is the one that we've moved. So I think that's fine. Now, food is one thing that we could start moving in here. Food. I think the food one. If we can move the food in here too. Oh, that's okay. That's not food. That's like oils and stuff. Nice. See how good is this? How good is this? All of these trains coming in at the same time. I am loving it. This guy's still not bringing in lumber, and I would have thought the. Why do we have another problem? How on earth Are you in there? Oh, it's the end of the line? Oh, yes, that's the problem. Okay, well, I'm going to turn you around. Can you believe it? I've sorted out a bit of an issue with our... Now you've got an issue here, don't you? Okay, what we'll do is we'll fix it right over here. But yeah, that's a bummer. It's me with my signals doing the wrong thing with signals. Why I have a signal that does that? Crazy. This is just me messing stuff up. So let me get rid of that guy. Then I'm gonna try and give this guy a way to escape. Okay, so with that escaping, and we'll just stop it right there. Just keep going. Wow, that is... Look at that. That looks pretty old. Nice. That looks pretty old. How old is this train? No idea. Can you get out of here, please? How do you not have a free one? Okay, hang on. What I'm going to do is let's do that. Maybe that was the problem that you were facing. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go back here. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of that little section there. This one is okay, I believe. Because it basically gets you to wait here. Actually, I don't want you to wait here. If you're in the station, you get priority. Now, what we'll do here is we will get this guy to continue. Look at this. Now we've got all these trains lined up here waiting. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Ugh. Okay. I can believe it. To be honest, I can. What's going on? Are we seeing logs coming in? Is my question. Are we seeing logs coming in? That is the one. There is a demand for logs. They've picked up logs. So we are seeing logs coming in. Wow, look at that. Woo. It's the train dance. Yes, we are seeing logs coming in. That's lots of logs coming in here now. That is good. Excellent. It's not loading up enough stuff in my view, in my honest opinion, but it is starting to work. A little bit of waiting, but it's still pretty smooth. It is still a pretty smooth ride here. And that one gets in there. And construction materials coming in. Oh, excellent. There's nothing waiting for it though. Oh, didn't take it. Did not take it. We need more of these trains to come and running through here. Well, there's the next one coming in. There's that next one coming in. Yeah. At the moment, it seems there's an optimization that I believe we can do here. If I have a look at our train lines, right? The trains that's running on in and out on the same one, this one is a problem. That one is a problem. Okay? So what I would like to do is I would actually like that one to move over here. There's another one over here that's running on the same in and out. Okay, but let's start it off with our construction materials one over here. So if I just go, it's the construction materials main line, right? Right there. It's running in and out. So what I would like to do is I would like to add a waypoint to this. How do I do that? Waypoints over here. So I would like to add a waypoint right over there. Okay. So if I grab that one and I say manage the line. So once you finish Chaos Grad Annex, I would like you to please add the waypoint in there. Okay. So that now what's happening is we won't be blocking up. Okay. Or there'll be less blocking up going on. That's the idea. I don't want these trains to be waiting for one another. Well, presumably, what we can do is we can just get everybody to move out there, because now the next one here will also be waiting. So we'll just get all of these to move out straight to the edge. And then, why were you waiting for that one? That's a little weird. That is weird. But anyway, so now it's going out to the final one. And it's kind of, I think we should get that convention going on over here in terms of optimizing this. So these guys come on in and they run all of those. And to be honest, what we could do is we could run a line all the way out on the outside there. So these guys, just as quickly as possible, get out to the outside, which is the exit route. And then these guys come in over here. So we don't even need all of these extra line sections. We can just start sort of remove them. I think I'm going to do that. We will. That is going to be my plan here. I want to optimize this. I think that's going to be extremely good to do that. And that's going to be the last thing we do right over here on in this episode. So if I say, anyway, we may have to redo that entire section. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add this all the way to say over here. We'll build that, okay? Then I'm going to quickly pause this thing right here. And we'll say, get rid of this. Okay, and what the plan is now, I'm going to feed that in there. And then we don't even need to do the waypoint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the rest of this too. Get rid of that, and we get rid of this. Okay, now it looks a little funny out over here, but I think that's okay, considering what we've got. So these guys, now my question is, can we tie them off like that? I'll just leave that as is. And what I'm going to need to do is let's trim back these guys. I'll get rid of these signal thingies. Okay, anyway, probably don't need to. Let's try that one more time. So if we start running this guy out all the way through there. Yes, that's the one. And now all we need to do is make sure that we double slip all of these so that everybody can in fact get out over there. So that's kind of the plan, right? You move out that way as quickly as you can while the guy's coming in does that. And what we'll do is we'll also get rid of this waypoint. I believe that should fix all of this stuff. So let's see the next train coming in. And that's going to be the last thing. Oh, this guy's come in, so he's going to go out. Nice, there we go. Get out of there as quickly as you can. You're out, and these guys can come in quite comfortably. We'll probably do a very similar thing on the other side. Now there will be no waiting for trains. Really, there shouldn't be. Oh yes, okay, fine. That waiting is allowed. But as soon as you get out of there, this guy should be able to come on in. And if we're using separate platforms over here, that should also be fine. You know what? You know what we need to do? We also need to provide signals there, 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 and there, and that should create an area where they can actually wait for one another. Yes, I like it. Guys, well, that is going to do us for this episode. A lot of optimization going on over here. We haven't quite made up all of the money that we've lost. That's good. I think this is much more optimized. Much more optimized. We didn't make back all the money we were thinking about, but we are on the way. We are on the way. So guys, thank you so much for dropping by. Please let us know what you thought of this video in the comments down below or on the Discord. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.